Hello, good morning! Welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's video guys, punta po ako sa church kasi today ang funeral ng aking amo na si Mrs. Fair. So, heading po ako doon. Namimiss ko po ang amo ko. Kahapon napunta po ako sa bahay niya. Inarrange ko po yung mga gamit niya. Naglinis po ako. Nilaundry ko po yung mga gamit niya galing sa rehab. Ako din po ang nagkuha. Kalimutan ko mag-video. Video na sana yun. But, it's okay. So, it's really 10 o'clock. Talagang Filipino na Filipino talaga ako, guys. Talagang on time talaga si Minorbi. Pero hindi naman ako magsama sa cemetery kasi nga binigyan ako ng task ng anak na kukunin ko yung pagkain sa foodstuff na in-order nila for the people. Kaya ganyan po ang kasi gusto ko lang po magpunta sa simbahan, sa synagogue kasi Jewish po sila. At hindi ko na makikita ang katawan ni Mrs. Fair or mukha kasi nga ang Jewish tradition is yung talagang nirap ng ang buong katawan ng aking amo ng white cloth, like you know when they bury Jesus sa sa inside the tomb, diba nakarap siya ng white. Yun din po ang always ginagawa ng mga Jewish na namamatay. They follow what Jesus did, what they did to Jesus. Tapos meron silang 1 week na people will come and go sa bahay hanggang 9 PM to yung mga ritual sa Shiva ata, yung Shiva ang tawag. So binigyan din ako ng task ng gano'n na tulong. So tribute ko na rin po to sa aking namayapang mababait na amo. Super bait ni Mrs. Fair. Pag tinupak lang yun, pinagalitan ko naman pero in a right way na Mrs. Fair, don't be like that. Don't be so bossy na right away dyan. Pero alam mo, pag malapit na pala tayong mamamatay, parang we feel like we're running out of time. Kaya gusto natin gawin every second right away yung mga ganon. So she never said anything about, she didn't even say that she's going to die. She just wanna go home to her own house. That she and her husband worked so hard para ma-acquire nila yung bahay naman. Malamansyon. But kahapon nung naglinis ako sa kwarto ng aking amo, pinakausap ko rin siya. Sana magparamdam ba, pero wala eh. Talaga nagparamdam si Mrs. Fair. Hanggang ano lang. So, see you guys! It's on the road, good daily traffic. So tinawag na si Gina. I'm sure 10 to 10:30. So 15 minutes lang ako doon. napakaganda ng sinagag. I hope makabili ako. Ang secret. Para malikuhan ko malaki basket ni Mrs. Fair. Ang lamig, guys! Entrance siya. Ito po ang main entrance. Asan ba? Christmas sign in.
A sacred pilgrimage laid stage by stage from birth to death to life everlasting. As we praise you this day, O God, we think of those whose death devastates our lives. We feel the bonds that tie us together, the love that we shared, and the memories that remain with us still. We thank you for the gift of their lives. What are we, O God, that you should care for us? Our days are like a fleeting shadow, a wistful sigh, the whisper of the wind. So teach us to treasure each day of our life as a
Hashem Roshi Kosi Revayach Achto V'Chesed Yerdefuni Kol Yimei Chayai V'Shavti B'Beit Adonai L'Orech Yamim. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not.
And that there is strength in faith. With Job we said, Ananatan, God you have given. You gave us a loved one who will not be forgotten. For all that was good and enduring in Kathy's life, we offer the deepest thanks of our hearts. Adonai Lakach, God you've taken away. We pray for the strength to turn our broken hearts into an altar of trust, before which we acknowledge your sovereignty alone. As we say, Yehi Shem Adonai Mevarach, blessed be God's name now and forever. May the words of our mouths and the meditations of our hearts be acceptable to you, O God, our rock and our redeemer. We began this service with words from the poet Alvin Fine, likening life to a journey. We gather here this morning to recall the journey that was Kathy's life. 94 years, that's some journey. And a journey richly lived. It was in so many ways an American Jewish journey. Her mother American born, her father born in Kiev. A journey from the heart of the depression, and then with her beloved Martin putting you through school with such great pride, Lindy and Jim, through college and graduate school, and helping you, her grandchildren too, as you went to college. Journey from Lake Villa, Waukegan, depending on where you are at the moment, to Glencoe, to the University of Illinois, from a small town to the Chicagoland area. A Jewish journey from that small town that really had no Jewish community to a thriving Jewish community, and to raising you, Jim and Lindy, at Solel.
I suspect. So, thank you. Anyway, well, Mom had a great life. As the rabbi recounted, she was a super ager who reached age 94, living most of her later years as an independent, vibrant, vivacious, articulate, incisive, brilliant, fun person who managed her own house, drove, had her hair and nails done weekly, continued to enjoy good food, good friends, going out to dinner parties, usually in a sparkly jacket or top, and fancy shoes, sporting her favorite bright red lipstick and nail polish. Jim's family, Mom and I, traveled to Paris and London a few years ago. She was well into her 80s and marveled as we landed in Paris that she'd been able to see Paris again at such an advanced age. But she was a trooper. She braved a uniquely freezing winter there, cheerfully waiting in long outdoor lines to visit the Eiffel Tower and the many art museums she loved. She lived the universally sought and praised good life. She had a nearly 63-year marriage to our father, 2 children and 3 grandsons, all well-educated, successful, healthy, hardworking, moral people, I think, and lifelong friends. She was a self-made person who believed in the virtues of self-reliance, self-improvement, pulling oneself up by the bootstraps. She was a child of the Depression, who started life in a tiny walk-up apartment behind her physician father's office without indoor plumbing in a small rural town. That's what I was told, Auntie Bob, by Mom. Oh gosh. Well, I guess there's a little bit, we'll be learning things, even now, about Mom. Anyway, and once she saw her father spend his last dollar, and what did he spend it on? Hamburger for dinner. Together with our father, she achieved affluence, and finally, at the beginning of her 80s, satisfied her longing for her dream house. And all this was achieved by dint entirely of their own industry, courage, and judgment. She told me once she was so happy to reach a point in life at which she was confident she could pay her bills. As she taught me and said to me often, when I wasn't that interested in doing something, some task that was before me, life doesn't leave you alone. Success demands hard work, ambition, courage, and persistence. Going back to that time when her father spent his last dollar on dinner, she recalled that he looked at his medical diploma and took heart that he would be able to make a living. She prioritized education, encouraged us to be ambitious in education, and indeed in all things, and sacrificed greatly to support Jim and me through college and multiple advanced degrees, all without asking us for any financial contribution. She believed in asking nothing of anyone else, but giving all for her family. She reached with both arms for all life offered. She filled our lives with elevated culture. She was a talented pianist. And I understand that as a child.
Rabbi Finkelstein, friends, family, thank you for coming. I feel honored to eulogize my mother, Kathleen Monigan Dick Fair. My mom lived the American dream. You're going to hear a lot of things you heard before. Born in Waukegan in the Depression, Mom moved with her folks into Lake Villa to an apartment without indoor plumbing. That's what she told us. That's what she told us. She finished her life on Sheridan Road with a large garden that she prized. I asked myself what made my mother tick. She had no stated mission. Here is a short list of her priorities: family, education, art, and culture. Mama spent her life on education. She was proud that her father, Dr. Morris Gindick, could read and write in 7 languages. She was an avid reader. She was a scholar at Antioch High School. She earned her bachelor's degree in English literature at the University of Illinois at Champaign-Urbana. No big surprise, she took her love of education and reading to the Chicago Public Schools, where she taught 5th grade at Mulligan School. I say no big surprise because I read her copy of Anna Karenina. Now, Mom never underlined in her books. She took very nice care of her books. And so I was surprised when I saw an underlined passage in a book of hers. This passage was
I'm Yvonne Davis, Yvonne Gindick Davis, sister to Kathleen, younger sister, 5 years.
What's 5 years?
Hmm?
What's 5 years?
Younger.
Oh,
Katie, as I always called her, was my older, very accomplished sister. We were born in Lake Villa, and we attended Lake Villa Elementary School and Antioch High School. We lived with our country doctor, Father Morris, and my mother, Rita. 80, Jack, of all trades, my mom. She helped him in the office. She sewed up people. She sewed us clothes.
Mrs. Fair. So, may access po akong mag-open sa door. I'm home, Mrs. Fair. Just me, Mary. is where I work. Ready na po ni Lendy ang ito pong kitchen. Doon po lahat. Naka-ready na po talaga siya. So, dito po ang second living room, main living room. Dito ko po ilagay ang aking mga gamit sa bedroom ni Mrs. Fair. Ito po ang bed ni Mrs. Fair. So, dito ko po ilalagay ang aking mga gamit. Since na magtulong ako doon sa kitchen. So, ibigay ko lang dito. So, yan, ako lang mag-isa. So, mag-CR muna ako. Yes. Hindi pa ako nagsama sa sa cemetery. Kasi maraming gagawin dito. I have to be here. So, kailangan kong gawin lahat for the honor of my lady. Marami po silang bisita. So, pick up ko na po yung food para sa mga bisita mamaya. So, they're heading to Norwich where the Jewish cemetery is. Super layo doon po sa Italian boss ko noon. Doon po ang cemetery. Super layo dito sa Glencoe. So, it's gonna be a while. So, basahin ko muna yung notes ni Lendy na kung anong gawin ko doon sa bahay. So, yeah, super dami. Napuno po yung trunk ng aking sasakyan for the food. So, mabalik na po tayo sa bahay ng aking amo. See ya! Ito po lahat ang mga preparation. Ang daming pagkain, guys. Ang super daming pagkain. But I have to wait for somebody that's going to help us. Yeah. Iba may donation, condolence sila, nagbigay sila ng pagkain. Yan. So that's it po ang ipapakita ko sa inyo kasi baka ayaw ng aking beauty. So thanks guys for watching. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel and thank you Aljen. Please do subscribe sa ating mga kaibigan na Muchaanong Vloggers, Planet Sword, Sword Team USA. Sa lahat ng mga nagsusuportahan po tayo, hindi po tayo lang aangat. Dapat lahat po tayo. So, yung mga subscribers ko, followers ko, thank you so much for always there from the beginning until now. So, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Bye!